Hi, I'm Lorraine. Welcome to the District Yoga. For today's practice, we're going to get in a nice short and sweet practice for the full body, but I want you to let loose and just kind of move in any organic way that your body feels today, just touching into every piece, every element that you feel as you move throughout each shape. We're going to get started in a prasarita. So find your legs off to one side, bring the feet wide, probably anywhere from 3 to 5 feet apart, and then lengthen up through the crown of the head. Maybe reach the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, just bend in, folding in, hinging at those hips, letting the head just hang super heavy. If you had a block nearby, you could absolutely use that today. Otherwise, just allow yourself to fold in, starting here in this prasarita or wide-legged standing forward fold. Give yourself some space to start where you are, maybe a little bend in the knees if the hamstrings are already talking to you. And then just hang here. Allow your body to be as heavy as it can get. Just breathing in and out of the nose. Again, we're not here super long, just starting into this shape to begin our practice and melt in. Stepping onto our mat and away from whatever you were just doing or whatever to-do list you might even have to get to later today. Give yourself 5 more breaths here, just hanging, letting gravity do all the work. Allowing the breath, the lungs to fill up each inhale. Drawing out of the nose as you exhale. Last couple moments, filling up, releasing out. Take one more inhale together, deep through the nose. Exhale that out. Go ahead and I'm going to crawl towards my left foot as the front of my mat. Step forward into a nice forward fold. Just bend at the knees, fold in. Find that first standing forward fold. And then once you're ready, bring the hands to the shins. We're going to find our first half flat back. So lots of length through the crown of the head. Belly sucks up and in. Maybe again, those knees stay bent. Take a huge inhale. Exhale, fold back in, diving into the legs. 2 more like that. On an inhale, find the hands to the shins. Lots of length. Exhale, bow into those legs one more time. Inhale, find that lift. Exhale, fold back in. On the inhale, we're going to stand up. Let's reach up tall towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Inhale. Hands to the heart space as you breathe out. Just bring the hands to the heart center. Let the arms fall down by the side body and then just give yourself a nice little sway, rooting down through the feet. We're just going to kind of loosen up the body, no tension or anything that you might be holding on to. We'll just let that release out. And then just breathe here. So just sway at your own pace, your own rhythm. And then take a couple breaths. Let's say 5. Breathing in and out of that nose. Last 3. Letting any tension just wiggle out. 2. And 1. Inhale, come back towards center. Bring the hands down by the side body, palms face forward. Let the eyes close. Just feel any sensation that might have been created by that movement. Still rooting through the feet. Breathing here. On your next breath in, blink the eyes open. Circle those arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, dive and hinge at those hips. Find a half lift as you breathe in. Let's plant the hands. First plank pose, step back, upper push-up position. Find the engagement through the shoulders. Press through those palms. Press the heels back. Engagement through the legs, the quadriceps, kneecaps lift up towards your face. Belly turns on. On your next inhale, shift forward to tippy toes. Exhale, lower all the way down. Elbows squeeze in. Unravel the toes. We're going to lift up into our first cobra pose on your next breath in. So inhale, find that cobra, just clearing the slate with our first vinyasa. Exhale, lower back down. Either press through plank or come through table to lift the hips and come into your downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Maybe pedal the feet, maybe shake the head, whatever kind of feels good for you. Just a few moments. We're going to move into our first series. So drawing the breath in and out of the nose, feeling the back of the body find a nice stretch here in this downward facing dog. Keep the breath with you. First round, we'll take it a little bit slow. We'll hold the shapes a couple breaths. On your inhale, right leg's going to lift up long. Bend the knee, just open the hip. Stay here. Press through those hands. Still trying to square that right shoulder down. Maybe roll the foot or the ankle out. You could also roll that knee and get a little bit into the hip joint there. Breathe for 3. Keep pressing for 2. On your next inhale, come back to a 3-leg dog. Big inhale. Exhale, we're going to step the right foot through. Stay on the ball of the back toes and root to rise. Come into your first crescent lunge today. Root down through that right foot, all 4 corners of that foot, rooting into the mat, into the earth. Arms reaching, breath steady. Just in and out of that nose. Stay with it. First time today, hips square towards the front of your space. Breath still with you. Yes, we're going to add a little bit to this flow. Inhale, reach it up tall. On the exhale, the left hand's going to come down low to the mat. Right arm's going to stay reaching. We're finding a little twist here. So a little twist through the spine, a little activation through that outer right glute. And you breathe in this twist. Dragonfly, the back leg's still lifted. And then stay here a couple moments, just feeling this shape in your body. Pressing through that left hand, reaching through the right hand. Take one more inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to start to straighten that front leg. It might not go completely straight. Reach the right arm forward as you do that. So again, that knee could stay bent. We're just adding a little bit more into the legs. And we're going to kind of move organically. So just let this kind of come out of your body as it does. We're going to rebend that knee. Right arm's going to either reach back towards the back of your mat, or it could reach up. On the inhale, straighten the front leg, reach it forward. Stay here, breath out. On your next inhale, rebend the knee. Right arm back towards the back of your space. It should feel nice through that outer right glute. Straighten the front leg as you exhale, reach it forward. One more like that. Bend through the knee, reach it back or up towards the sky. It's your practice. Reach it forward as you straighten that leg. Beautiful. Rebend the knee, right arm back up towards the sky. Inhale. Plant the right hand down, step back and find a vinyasa of your choice. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back and breathe it here. Just settling in, just switching that out. So on the inhale, left leg's going to reach up. Let's bend at the knee, open the hip. Again, roll the ankle if that feels right. Roll the knee if that hip is calling your name. Still pressing, still rooting firmly through the hands. On your next breath in, reach up tall through that left leg. Step that foot through, ball of the back toes. As you're ready, root to rise. Come into that crescent lunge on the other side. Breathe it. So we press through that bottom left foot. Active through the back right leg, hips square, breath steady, arms reaching. Just a couple moments. Feel this in your body. In and out of that nose. Stay here. On your next breath in, reach up tall. Right hand's going to come down low to the mat. Left arm's going to stay reaching as you find that twist and breathe steady. So find your dragonfly again. Back right leg is still lifted off the mat. Breathe into this. Feel that activation through that outer left glute. Really pressing still through that left foot. We're breathing in and out of that nose. Let's just add that little pulse. So one more inhale, reach up. And again, start to straighten that left leg. Might not go completely straight. You might still have a bend. As you do that, left arm reaches forward. Right hand still pressing. Breath still steady. Keep it with you. Let's pulse that out a couple more times. So as you rebend the knee, the left arm either up towards the sky or towards the back of your mat. Inhale, straighten that leg, reach it forward. Again, not completely straight, probably not. Stay here, breath in and a breath out. Couple more like that. Rebend as you reach it up or back. Exhale it forward, reaching it forward. Last one, rebend as you reach that left arm back. Straighten and reach that left arm forward as you breathe out. Rebend on an inhale, left arm up. Plant that left hand down. Step back to plank and lower through your vinyasa. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe it here. So that's going to be our flow as we started out. We're going to add on progressively. So as you're with me, take a huge breath in down dog. Stay here as you breathe out. Right leg's going to sweep up. Bend the knee, open the hips. Stay here. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step it through. On the inhale, come to that crescent lunge first. Left hand down, right arm up as you breathe out. Straighten that front leg, reach it forward, inhale. Exhale, reach it back, bend the front knee. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale it back as you bend that knee. Inhale it forward, straighten. Reach it back towards the back of your mat. On your next breath in, right arm up. Plant that right hand down, vinyasa, you lower. Sweep it up, chest high. Downward facing dog, breathe it out. Inhale that left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale to 3-leg dog. Step that foot through. Inhale, grow tall, crescent. Right hand down, find your dragon twist. Inhale to straighten and reach. Rebend and reach it back. 2 more like that. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale it back. Inhale to straighten. Exhale it back. Yes. Come back to that previous pose. Dragon twist. Left hand down. Lower it slow. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Yes. Right leg's going to get tall. Bend through that right knee. Open. Inhale for 3-leg dog. Exhale. Step it through. Grow tall. Find your crescent lunge. Left hand down. Right arm up. Big inhale. Straighten that leg. Reach it forward. Beautiful. Reach it back as you bend the knee. 2 more. Inhale. Reach it back. Bend the knee. Last one. Bend it and reach it back. Come back to a dragon twist. Stay here. Breathe here. Just a couple moments. If you want to add a little opening for that right shoulder, right hand wraps behind the back. Maybe gaze up towards the sky. Huge breath in. Massive breath out. If you have the wrap, reach that right arm back up. Plant the right hand down. Find a vinyasa as you lower. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. I lost my headband. Left leg reaches up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, I rise. Right hand low, open to the twist. Straighten that leg, reach it forward. Rebend and left arm back. Straighten and reach it towards the front of your space. Yes, I can. Rebend. Reach it forward. Remember, we're coming back to that dragon twist as you stay here. Take a couple breaths. Decide if you want to find that half bind as the left hand maybe wraps behind the back. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you have the wrap, left arm back up. Inhale. Left hand down. Find a vinyasa. Inhale, heart shines.
Exhale, downward facing dog. Last round, we're going to add on just a little more. On your inhale, right leg draws long. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, grow tall crescent. Left hand down, dragon twist. Straighten that leg, reach it forward. Rebend and reach it back. 2 more. Inhale it forward. Rebend, reach it back. Last one, reach it. Rebend, reach back. On your next inhale, right arm towards the sky. Stay here. We're going to add on a nice side plank or Vashisthasana pose. So really press into that left hand. We're going to pivot onto the knife edge of that left foot as you maybe heel toe the right foot to the center of your mat. And if you want a little bit more, come into that full variation of side plank. Vashisthasana, pressing through that left hand. Breathing here, building that heart rate, building some heat here. Take an inhale, plant that hand down, come to plank pose, and lower through vinyasa. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, we're going to stay on the right leg here. So if you're with me, right leg sweeps up. Bend the knee, open the hip. This time, flip it over if you want to. Find a dancer's bridge, wild thing. If you didn't flip, that's okay. You could stay there with that right hip opening up. Breathing in and out of that nose. Yes, inhale. On the exhale, just sit down. If you're in that 3-leg dog, come to meet us. And sit down with the left leg extended long, right foot planted onto the mat. And we're going to try that dancer's bridge again. 2 times. We're going to lift up, find a little back bend. Take a breath in. Huge breath out. When you're ready, press through that left hand. Press through that right foot. Lift up into your dancer's bridge. Wild thing. Press that hand into the mat. Take an inhale. Lower it back down. Breathe it out. Yes, from here, press through that right foot. Last one on this side. Reach up through those hips. Right arm up and back. Breath steady. Take an inhale. Lower it back down as you breathe it out. Yes, feel that heart. The energy you're creating here. We're going to come back up just to transition. So come back into that dancer's bridge. Inhale. Plant the right hand down, pivot on the ball of the left toes, right leg up. Set it down, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Whew. Yes, let's try that out on the other side. And really, we're close to being done with this class. So left leg reaches up. Bend the knee, open the hip. If you wanted to flip it, you could. Coming into that dancer. Beautiful. Flip back over if you did 3-leg dog. Step it through. Inhale, come to that crescent rise. Right hand down low, find your dragon twist. Straighten that front leg, reach it forward. Rebend and reach it back. 2 more. Inhale it forward, reach. Exhale, bring that left hand back. Last one like this. Rebend, reach it. Beautiful. Come back to that dragon twist, right hand down, left arm reaching up, and then press through that right hand, pivot onto the knife edge of the right foot this time as the left foot heel toes towards the center of your mat. You could stay there, or you can send that left leg back to meet the right and finding your full Vashisthasana. A little arm balance here, breathe, use your core. Press that floor away, not sinking into that shoulder joint. Take an inhale. Left hand down to plank and lower through vinyasa. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Breath out. Stay. We're going to add that little bit to the side. Left leg's going to reach up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Again, you could stay, but you will meet us when we're sitting down if you'd like. If you want it, flip it over. Find that dancer's bridge again. Take a couple breaths. Yes. If you're with me, inhale. Start to sit down onto that right glute. Breath steady, maybe hand to the heart. Left knee bent, left foot planted. Right hand pressing firm into the mat behind you. Just take a couple breaths. We're going to get 2 more like that. Dancer's bridge, wild thing. If you were in that 3-leg dog variation and you haven't come to meet us yet, come sit on your bum here. Left knee bent, left foot planted. Take a huge inhale. Once you're ready, press up and into your variation. Dancer's bridge, wild thing. Lifting those hips. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lower it back down. Sitting back onto that right glute. Last time today, press into that left foot. Press into the right hand. Reach it up, inhale. Set it back down as you breathe out again. Remember, last one just for transition. Come back into that dancer. Left hand's going to come to the mat. Pivot on the ball of the right toes. Left leg up. Set it down. Downward facing dog. Whew. Last little thing. Press the heart back. Step or hop top of the mat. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, bow it in. Grow tall, reach it up. Hands to the heart space as I breathe out. Bring the arms out wide. Feel the chest expand, collarbone spread. Bring it back to the heart space. Inhale, open it out. Bring it back to the heart. Last one, open that out. Feel the energy. Bring it back in towards center. Drop the hands down. Circle them up. Inhale. Forward fold. Dive it out. Half lift. Breathe in. Plant the hands. Step or hop it. Vinyasa. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Last thing. Right leg lifts up. Step it through. Find that crescent lunge again. Inhale, I rise. Beautiful. Stay here. We're going to pulse it just like we did before. So straighten that front leg. Bring the arms out wide. 2 more like that. Rebend and reach up. Straighten and bring the arms wide. Rebend, inhale. Straighten and bring the arms wide. Coming back to crescent lunge. Massive breath in. Lean it forward. Shift into a third warrior. Had to find a little balance today. So stay with your breath. Balancing here on this right leg. You could have a micro bend. You could fall. Your practice. Find what feels right. Maybe a block. Breathe here. Last few moments. Use your core. Take an inhale. Hands are going to come down low. We're going to find that left leg lifted for a standing split just for 3 breaths. Still breathing. Last 2. And 1. Toes lift. Set the left foot to meet the right. Forward bow. Halfway up. Plant the hand. Step or hop it. Your vinyasa. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. On the next breath in, left leg's going to reach up tall. Step that foot through. Find your way to crescent lunge. Inhale, I rise. Yes, we're going to pulse that again. So if you're with me, coming into this crescent lunge, reaching up tall. As you straighten that front leg, the arms come out wide. Inhale, rebend the knee, reach up. Arms out wide as you straighten and find the balance. Rebend, reach up. Straighten and open. Inhale, come back to crescent. Lean it forward, shift into that left foot, taking flight. Third warrior, just one time today. Just enough to feel the balance, to feel the strength, to breathe through some challenge. Breathe as you move the body with the breath. Take a huge inhale. Hands down low to the mat. Find your standing split as you breathe with that right leg reaching. Yes, just for 3. You're almost there for 2. And 1. Inhale. Set that right foot to meet the left forward fold. Halfway up. Hands to your mat, vinyasa. Let's clear the slate. Inhale. Downward facing dog, breath out. Press that heart back. Set the knees down. Find your way to your sits bones and come onto your back. We're going to come into a nice bridge pose. So once you get to your back, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. And then from here, plant the feet about hips width onto your mat. If you have a wheel in your practice, feel free to get it if that's calling your name. Otherwise, palms are going to plant down onto the mat, fingers spreading wide. Take a breath in first. Stay for the breath out. Press through the feet, lift up through those hips, maybe roll the shoulders under if that felt right. Your body, your practice. Make the decisions that feel right for you today. Pressing into the floor or the earth with your feet. Lifting those hips up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. There's a slight engagement in the glutes, but we don't want to be squeezing too hard there. So feel that. You should feel this almost releasing of any heat that you might have built up during that flow. Breathe steady. As we just take a couple shapes to wind down. Huge inhale, lift up. Lower it back down. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. And then we'll close this with a nice twist. So keep a hold of the right knee. Extend the left leg long. Right arm out towards the side of your space as you bring that right knee up and over towards the left. Find your nice supine twist. Stay here, breathe. Just slowly winding down, coming up on our last shapes today. So nice, short and sweet practice for the full body today. Take an inhale. Stay there, breathe out. Slowly lift that right knee back into the chest. Bring the left knee to meet it. We'll just switch sides, so once you're ready, right leg extends long, keeping a hold of the left knee. Left arm out towards the side of your space. Once you're ready, draw that knee up and over towards the right and find your variation of this twist. Might not be as deep as it was on the other side. Might be deeper. Just breathe where you went, where your body landed. And really, this will be our last active shape of the class. Breathe here. Find that last bit of twist. Making your way back towards center, hugging both knees back in. Let's give ourselves that last big squeeze, squeezing into a nice little bowl. Take a huge inhale. Exhale, release out into your Shavasana. Maybe extending the legs out long. Maybe allowing the arms to spread wide. Then just breathing at your normal pace, normal rhythm. Allowing the heart rate to settle. If you have more time, please stay. Otherwise, thank you for showing up and sharing your energy with me. I hope you leave feeling a little more light and free. Namaste.